Okay, the idea behind this little tutorial video is to just show you how to use Google Maps with your classes, and hopefully with the new Street View facility they've got on there to create some really exciting writing tasks and homeworks and lessons. So let's have a look at it. Okay, so if we start off on Google Maps, we want to go to the French version, so we're going to do a bit of French today. Okay, .fr. And we'll just have a look at Caen, which of course is our exchange partner town. Okay, here's Caen. Now, Google Maps has now got a new feature, as I mentioned, called Street Maps. If you click on the little yellow guy here, the petit mec jaune, and you drag him anywhere that's blue here, will be covered by Street Maps, which is a 360-degree photograph view. So if you drop him there, Rue Alexandre, there we are, all looking very Tintin. We can wander around, we can press on the arrows and move around, all this sort of thing. We can zoom in and out, we can look up at the sky, all that. So, how is this useful for a modern languages lesson? Well, you can still use Google Maps for directions, and it will show you all the stages in your directions on the photos. So there's a lot we can do with this. So if we go to somewhere in Caen that we know, or that I know pretty well, Place Saint-Martin, which is when I went to Caen on the French exchange where I stayed. When we type that in, we'll see that there sometimes it says here Street View for you, so you, rather than dragging the yellow guy, which you can do, you can just click on Street View and it takes us to Place Saint-Martin. Okay, here we are. So we want to get from here, if we just have a quick look around, I'll show you where we stayed. This is the Clos Saint-Martin, that's the front door there, I believe. You can still incidentally see some of the bullet holes in the buildings in Caen from the war. And this is the living room cafe where Mr. Wilson ate loads of cake. I obviously had none. So we'll zoom back out there and we'll zip back round. Okay, so Place Saint-Martin, we want to go to Collège Saint-Joseph. Okay, so if we click on itinéraire in the top left, we're going to make Place Saint-Martin our point de départ now, and we'll put Collège Saint-Joseph, Caen in the destination box, in the B box. It'll give us a few different Collège Saint-Josephs it knows. So we'll click on the first one, which is in Caen. And there's our little map A to B of Place Saint-Martin to the collège. So, to get back onto the street maps, we can either click on the A there, or on the photograph symbol here. So let's click on the A. Okay, now we have a split screen of the map and the street map. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at all the stages by clicking on the camera of the little journey to collège. Okay, and the collège is there actually, isn't it? Alright, so that sort of takes us to the corner, and you will have to check that you end up in the right place, because we're not exactly at the collège there, we could be further on that road. So, how do we make this into a lesson? Well, first thing we can do is we can look at the itinerary on the left hand side, and this will give us a lot of good stuff in terms of vocabulary. Most of the vocabulary, if you've done directions and that kind of thing, you will have done. You might not have done prendre la direction. There might be other good bits of vocab like rond-point that haven't come up yet, so that's something we can use to begin our lesson off with. And if you, again, just click on the first stage, it will give you a piece of text there, and we can just copy that, and we can put it into, the student can put it into their PowerPoint presentation, in theory. And that's not working, let me just go back and copy that properly. So we'll try that again, so copy. Okay, and we'll put that into the PowerPoint's presentation. There we go. So obviously the students then free to sort of play around with that, to change the text in it and all that sort of thing. Let's just put that back in the middle. Okay, so here, for example, change prendre to j'ai pris or whatever you like. Now we need the picture if we're going to make a storyboard of a journey. So how do we do that? Well, we're going to take a screen capture, and to make a screen capture in Windows, we do it like this. There's a print screen key that we press. If you press Alt at the same time, it won't just take the whole screen. It'll take you to the window you're looking at the moment, and then that'll be on your clipboard, and you can cut and paste it. I've got to do it slightly different here because I'm working on a Mac, so I'm just going to quickly take a capture of the screen. There we go. Okay, done that, and I'm going to put it onto my presentation. And you can paste it in, but I'll have to look it up on here. So I'll just find my pictures. Picture 3. There it is. Okay, so that's the beginning of a storyboard, and we can obviously expand that in a number of ways, or make it more simple, or add tenses, and there's a lot we can do with it. So we'll just have a quick look at one that I prepared earlier. Un petit voyage à Caen. Here it is. So I've started off with destination and the point de départ. I've highlighted in red key bits of grammar that we'll have done previously to this. And again, blue for tenses here. So there'll be some eliciting with the students of why we're using certain colours and why it's good to include those things. And it'll take us through step by step. Again, using link words, and we finish off. I arrived at Collège Saint-Joseph, how long it lasted for, and it was very easy. So there you go. So that is how to use Google Street Maps to create an interesting modern languages lesson. Merci bien.